Hello, welcome to Testimony Tuesdays. My name is Tasha. Well, Natasha, everyone calls me Tasha. And if you're new to my channel, Testimony Tuesdays is exactly how it sounds, where I just give you a testimony or pretty much like a lesson, and then I just end it with a scripture and hope that the message or the experience that I've shared resonates with what you've gone through and helps you in your situation. So today we're going to talk. Wait. Like, share, subscribe. I almost forgot. Yes, please click that like button. Today we're going to talk about not giving up, which is something that you learn, I feel, from childhood. One of the first things you do learn is not to give up, and it's kind of hard when you're in school, if you're learning how to play an instrument, if you're trying to write, your first, story in class, whatever it may be. We have a tendency of giving up because it feels easier, and that way we can just accept, or rather settle. And I feel like that's the easy way out, or rather I know it's the easy way out. And I had a habit of that in certain areas of my life, but not all. And I refuse to believe that giving up is my only option. And I think I learned that, like I said, from childhood. So even though I would say, yeah, I'm giving up, it's whatever, just leave it alone. In my head, it's like, you're not going to give up, you're going to try again. But it feels good in the moment to say, I give up, because it's just how I feel in that moment. I guess an experience that I may have had where I felt like I was going to give up, I guess is recent. There's a song that I sang, or rather ministered with, a friend of mine named Taylor. Hey, girl. And she and I did Oh Holy Night. For me, I'm still learning the guitar. I think we're all learning in different levels of our life. But for me, my way of learning, if it's not through an actual lesson, is to play a song that I know. And if I already know the chords to it, that'd be great. But if I'm learning like maybe two different chords that are in the song that I've never played, that helps me learn, okay, that's what that chord is. And then I can learn that in other songs. In this case, it was about three chords that I was familiar with. One of them I've never played, and it was hard for me, so I got really, really frustrated. During rehearsals, I couldn't remember the words. And then on top of that, my guitar fell flat on the floor. So I was kind of like over the night, where I'm just like, forget it. I'm over it. Let's just go home. And I know deep down I wasn't going to forget it completely. I was just going to just leave it alone and then go home and rehearse it anyway. So Taylor and I decided to rehearse again that weekend. And today is the day where we were able to minister and sing, and we nailed it. All because I didn't give up. All that to say, in those moments when people are telling you can't do it, in those moments when you're telling yourself, there's no point in me even trying, what's the point? It's not going to work. You have to shut those voices off and really sit in a place where there's no other person with you, just you and your thoughts, and think about all the things that you can do, all the times that you have done something correct, all the times that you did not give up, and it was just probably something that you celebrated, and just try to enjoy those moments, the little moments that count. And just remind yourself constantly, I didn't give up on those, whatever those experiences are. And then try to put that type of energy into what you're thinking about letting go, or giving up, rather. With that being said, the scripture that I have for you all is, oh my bananas, where'd it go? There it is. 1 Corinthians 15, verses 58, and it reads, Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. For me, I think that's just basically saying, I guess if I could just speak from just the last sentence, where it says, abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. All that hard work that you've done, working up until that point, it wasn't pointless. You did it for a reason. And even if nobody else sees what you've done, how far you've come, it's not for them if you think about it. It's for you. And if you're a Christian and you did something and it was like a ministry, something that has to do with ministry, and you felt like nobody noticed, you have to also realize as well that it wasn't for them. It's not even for you. It's for the glory of God. And I'm still learning that, where I have to really humble myself. The gifts that I have are not for me. It's for other people. It's for the glory of God, and it's to help heal whoever, the gift is for in that moment. I digressed a little bit, but all that to say, don't give up and think that just because you worked hard and you feel like you failed, or you work hard and it didn't really work out as you planned, it doesn't mean that it was in vain. It doesn't mean that it wasn't for a purpose. It didn't serve a purpose. And you never know who it'll touch. Whatever you do, if it's writing, if it's spoken word, if it's singing, if it's music, you have to realize what you do affects other people. It can touch somebody else's life without you even recognizing or realizing it in that moment. So don't think that you working as hard as you did, all that labor, as the word just said, is in vain. It's not. I promise you it's not. So that's it. I am trying to be good when it comes to getting to the point, telling my experience, giving encouragement, and then rolling out. So I hope that was encouraging. I hope that was also helpful to you. Let me know in the comments. Share this with somebody who you feel like wants to give up on, whether it be a dream or a goal, and let them know that if you don't try, you'll never know. And even if you try again, it doesn't mean that you failed. It just means you need to try again. Keep going until you get it. Consistency is key. So that's all, folks. I love you all. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching.